They told me that Parkinson's would affect my movement, but nobody said it would feel like I was living in a constant state of fight or flight. My heart racing, my thoughts spiraling, my body frozen, and not from the tremors. Anxiety isn't just part of Parkinson's, it's one of the most invisible, most misunderstood symptoms that we face. And today, I'm going to lay it bare. Whoa, and make sure you stick around to the very end because I've got a Bryce-ism waiting that might just shift how you see this whole anxiety mess.
Welcome to Living with Parkinson's. The good, the bad, and the reality. Real talk, real life, real community with Bryce Perry. Let's begin.
Hey friends, Bryce here, and this is Living with Parkinson's, the good, the bad, and the reality. And I've been living with this disease now for over 15 years. And if you're new here, you probably know that Parkinson's is a lot more than tremors. This channel, it's about the truth, the raw stuff, the stuff that doctors sometimes don't say out loud. So if that's what you need today, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow along and join our movement of real life, real talk, and real community. And if you've ever been told it's just in your head or felt like no one gets what you're going through, well, guess what? You're not crazy and you're not weak. So let's talk about Parkinson's and anxiety. And let's clear this up first. Anxiety isn't just a side effect of dealing with Parkinson's. It's actually part of the disease itself. Parkinson's affects dopamine, and guess what? Dopamine plays a big role in mood regulation. So when it drops, yeah, your mental state does too. Some days I'll feel a rising wave of dread, like something terrible is about to happen, but there's nothing wrong, except my brain chemistry is completely out of whack. And the worst part, people say, like, just calm down, as if I haven't tried that already. So how does it show up? Well, this is what it looks like for me. I start getting like a rapid heartbeat. I get a tight chest, racing thoughts, and sometimes an overwhelming sense that I can't handle what's happening, even if it's just because it's Tuesday. Sometimes I wake up anxious. No trigger, no reason, just a full body storm before I even get out of bed. Other times, it hits mid-conversation. Like I'm smiling, I'm talking, I'm laughing, but inside I'm crumbling. It's like wearing a mask over a panic attack. And yeah, this happens even when my motor symptoms are fine. And that's what makes it so confusing and so exhausting. Been there? It's hard. And I know it is. And I'm here for you, and this community is here for you. So stick with me here because we're going to get through this. Let's talk about off times, okay? The anxiety off cycle. When my meds wear off, my body slows down, but my anxiety spikes. It's like my brain starts screaming while my body's whispering. Some researchers believe off periods trigger anxiety because dopamine is crashing. And others, well, they say anxiety might even be part of the off experience. Well, either way, when I'm off, I feel like I'm being squeezed from the inside. And here's the kicker. That anxiety makes it harder to know when to take my next dose. It clouds my thinking, my timing, my awareness. So yeah, it's a vicious cycle. And I know I'm not the only one caught in it. I know I'm not. And if it's you and you're struggling today with some anxiety and you get caught up in it, you know what? Just let me know. Let me know in the comments. Just say me too. How about that? Me too. I read, I respond, and to every single one of them. Now, this isn't talked about that often. It's kind of taboo. And why does nobody talk about it? Well, let's be honest. People with Parkinson's don't love talking about mental health, do we? And why is that? Because we already feel like we're being judged. We already look fine on the outside and we don't want to seem dramatic or weak. That's for some of us. Other of us, you can see on the outside that you're not doing fine, right? And so why add more to it? We don't want to seem like, I know this is me and I know this is you. And if this is you, give this video a like, that you don't want to seem dramatic, and you don't want to seem weak, and you don't want to seem another thing, right? You just want to add another thing. People, here we go. Who's going to talk to me anymore? Now it's like, not only does this happen to me, not only am I shaking, not only am I quaking, not only am I slurring, not only am I sweating, not only am I, having trouble talking, I don't only do I seem drunk, but now guess what? On top of all that, I'm feeling anxious. My gosh, right? You don't want to burden people with that. But here's the thing. This is the truth. Anxiety is legit. It's a legit biological part of Parkinson's. And pretending that it's not happening just makes it worse. I've had neurologists brush it off. I've had friends tell me to think positive. Even well-meaning people saying, but you're so strong. Let me be real with you. Let me be real. Being strong doesn't mean never breaking down. You know what it means? It means showing up even when you're anxious. And that's why we have to talk about it. So let's talk about it right here, right now, together. Let's talk about things that have helped me. I'm going to tell you things that helped me, and hopefully you can take some things away with this. Let's talk about tools. Okay. First, let's talk about meds. Yes, I've talked to my doctor, and yes, I've tried low dose anti-anxiety options, but it's not just about the pills, right? It's about patterns. I want to know what triggers it. I want to know, when does it hit? And then I want to try different things and see what helps. So again, I track my anxiety in a journal, right? And I track it down. Whatever I'm dealing with the most is what I pay attention to, and I track it. It's like one thing at a time. Let's take this one on. Sometimes with Parkinson's, especially if you've just been diagnosed, if you're newly diagnosed, listen here, listen hard. This can be very overwhelming. You're watching videos, you're here listening to podcasts, and you're like, okay, I've got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. And what about this and this symptom? And I've got this going on and that going on. It's so overwhelming. Take a deep breath, take a step back, okay, calm down, and let's take on one thing at a time. And anxiety is a big thing to take on, because anxiety will kind of accentuate all your other symptoms. Okay. So let's try that. Let's start tracking it a bit. Okay. Here's another thing you want to make sure you don't do. Try not to skip meals. Okay. Because low blood sugar equals high anxiety. Low blood sugar equals high anxiety. So if your blood sugar is getting low, that's why, guess what I carry around? M&Ms, peanut M&Ms. They're the best. Can I get an amen for that one? But peanut M&Ms, I carry them around in little packs because sometimes I need a little bit of sugar. Sometimes I got to get my blood sugar back up there. And you know what? It's like this weird thing that actually helps with some of the anxiety. It actually gets it back going. Okay. What's another thing that you can do? Well, you can also listen to some calming playlists, right? Calming playlists. You got to get to that Zen zone, right? Calming playlists, or do some breathing exercises, right? And yes, you know what? Really, they do help more than I thought. I felt silly doing breathing exercises, but you know what? They actually do help. But I'm going to tell you, here's the biggest game changer. This is the biggest game changer for anxiety and Parkinson's. You ready for this? Take out your pen and write this down. I'm going to give you a second. You ready? It's knowing that you're not alone. It's talking to others. it's communicating. It's getting together with people. It's actually talking to other people that are going through the same things you're going through. The more we talk about it, the less anxious we feel, right? I'm going to use the inner circle as an example. I talk to others in there. They're talking to me. They're talking to each other. And they're worried. They've got things on their mind. They've got symptoms they haven't had before. They've got meds that they're trying and new things. And every time we try something new, or there's something going on, there's some anxiety with it. But when they speak it out loud and other members are jumping in and saying, hey, I tried it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's like, right? So talking to others in the inner circle, in the comments, on Zoom, whatever it is, it takes the edge off. And it reminds me that this is a shared battle. It's not a you battle. It's a shared battle. You're not in this alone. We're in this together. I'm making these videos for you so you don't feel alone, so that you know you're not the only person who's dealing with this. So here's what I want to know. Have you experienced anxiety with Parkinson's? Yes? In the comments. Yes? And what does it look like to you? Just drop it in the comments. Let's support each other. And if this hit home for you, Give it a like, please. And if someone you love needs to hear this, then share it with them. Please do that. We need to normalize these conversations. We really do. And if you want to go deeper and it's not something you want to talk about in public, again, the inner circle is open to you. Come join us. It's a private, supportive community, where we talk about stuff like this, honestly, with zero judgment. The link's in the description. Okay, guess what? You made it this far. You've unlocked the Bryce-ism, and that's the one I told you didn't want to miss. And here it is. Here's the Bryce-ism of this moment. With Parkinson's, anxiety isn't always in your head. Sometimes it's in your bloodstream. And no pep talk fixes that, but community helps, and so do carbs. Ha! Hey, if you made it this far, thank you. The space, it's not just a channel. It's not just a platform. It's a lifeline. And you're not alone in this. We're figuring it out together, one day, one video, and one story at a time. So until next time, keep doing life, and you keep doing it today.